Hello world, my name is Atticus and welcome back to the break room. Today, we're looking for a place called Traitor's Wood, or Traitor Wood. And I don't know if we found it already. It does not appear to be so, which means we get to head out into the abyss. And that's always worked out super duper. So look forward to that. I'm sure the game gave me an idea of which direction to go, but I forgot. And I looked in the journal. It did not tell me. So, here's to hoping. The crew are nervous, and Engineer mutters old superstitions. Hide your books, Captain. Scribe spinsters haunt these glades. That's terrifying. A bed of eels wriggles through the sky. Yeah, let's scoop that. Oh. We weren't wrong. There's a scribe spinster. God mercy's fine. We're just gonna go this way. That was a bad choice. We don't have whatever it takes to scoop the eels up. We're gonna try a different route. 1 out of 30. That's not terrible. What we really need to do is upgrade our ship so that future captains can hopefully survive. Oh. A forsaken structure ruined by time. Why do I have none of these abilities? How do you get these abilities? Where am I going? Let's go this way. Is it vaguely in the direction of the Scribe Spinster? Sure. But what isn't, really? A broken habitation long abandoned. Oh, that doesn't bode well. It's snowing, which is lovely. The last place I went somewhere where it snowed, I died. Gray witnesses. Ooh, that looks like quite the wind. Are we getting pushed? Oh, that's so cool. The peacock wind delivers its bounty. Your supplies burst into new sickly sweet growth, but some of them will also wail as they go hot. What? Yeah, I guess let's go this way. Oh. Only the most foolhardy treasure hunters have it. Apparently it's a bad idea. Do your thing. Strange way. We made it through to the other side. That's pretty good. Ooh. Nice. Enter through the shattered windscreens. We failed. You don your sky suit. Your driver pulls your locomotive alongside the wreck, close enough for you to leap the gap. You squeeze with difficulty into the starlit bridge, where frozen figures sit at stiff attention. The dead bridge crew, mustaches bristle with ice crystals. You pick a careful path between them. Something at the far end of the room has caught your eye. What could it be? A clasped jewelry box. Something precious has been concealed. A sheaf of letters falls from a concealed compartment. The pages are rife with scandal. Ooh, we've got salon-stewed gossip. That was a failure? I guess we got a bunch of terror for it. What's that mean? Something to crave. There are spinsters. The hand is a horror. very dangerous eldritch. Oh no, there's one right there too. Just gonna turn right around. I forgot there's a big old wind. Guess this way? Your engine is filled with a sudden groaning. Your larders bulge with noise. Definitely thought they were. Our terror is spiky. Are the eels the things to crave? That's not terribly exciting. Just gonna wreck this train on. Oh no, is that anything? It's nothing. Just sitting ducks here. That's super. Let's go. Don't mind me. We've covered all the books. Is it actually? Did it listen? Is it not minding us? Could that have worked this whole time? Enduring Dreadnought. Good luck. Have fun. The eels aren't worth it. Well, maybe headed to the right. Maybe that's the ticket. One can hope, right? We have 12. We have 12 points. I was thinking about stopping in for repairs, but we have so little money. If we're lucky, this will help. We have been tasked with getting nameplates. Let's do it. You fix the worst of the damage to your locomotive with a blackened bronze wood. The outside of your vessel is mottled now, and the inside smells persistently of old fire. I'll take it. Please stop shooting. We helped you this time. We're friends now. To report. Ooh. Something grave. I wonder what it is. A somnolent silence lies about these hollow, haughty ruins. We lack the ability to properly interact with that. There's a question mark on the other side of these rocks, so hopefully that is something. Hey, tactical scout. Don't like my odds. Let's seize the cargo. We've got some verdant seeds. Next one. Please? I guess not. It would not let me explore. Perhaps a bug with having the loot be so close. Well, if nothing else, we've gotten a couple of nameplates. Hopefully that'll pan out to be something. Is this the edge of the world? Yeah, it's the edge of the world. Well, let's turn these back in. And then we can head out in another direction. Goodness, our vehicle is rather slow. Slow and steady, though, at least. Terror is rough. I see 4 little bars next to it. Does that mean every time it fills up, our nightmares increase, and then once all 4 are filled up and the bar fills up again, we die? That's my assumption. Alright, show me the dock. To the chairman's. Turn in the nameplates. We got 50 sovereigns. That's something. We've gotten 2x the Windward Company's gratitude. We've gained some reputation. They're curious. And we've lost some reputation with the Tackities. That does make sense. Well, that's all we can do here. Anything to purchase? Could stock up on fuel and supplies. But I'm feeling confident. Let's head on back towards... Is it New Winchester? Yeah, New Winchester. Let's head that away. They can repair our ship. They're vaguely downwards. Those dreadnoughts seem to have a rough time navigating. It's kind of bumping up against everything. Goodness. Do they remember how I helped one of the Tackities take them out? Or it was like a couple of the Tackities for one dreadnought. Let's go this way. Gotta explore as much as we can. Fill out that map. What have you found? Just some question marks. Actually, I wanted to check out that other question. Maybe this is the way to go. A grim... Oh god. A grim foreboding. What will become of you? I don't like the sound of that. There are what appear to be spiderwebs in the background. Always a bad sign. Broken rocks. Yeah, this is about to go bad. Kind of intrigued though. What do you got for me, game? Is it possible that it's nothing? A false premonition? I thought the light meant I could go through there. It's not what it meant. Just sailed right into it. I thought I saw like a light coming out of it, and that meant that there was something on the other side. I could just go. Apparently that was not the case. Oh. No thank you. That hideous strength. Tensions are high and the crew are making mistakes. The preternaturally fertile seeds of the Reach must be stored with the utmost care. A flicker of light, a lap of moisture, and they burst into violent growth. Like the sack in your hold, from which questing vines have groped, nodding around your cargo. We can remove the sprouting sack to the galley. You won't save the seeds, but you may increase your supplies. Or try to salvage the sack of seeds. Order your crew to cut away the growths and salvage as many of the seeds as they can. Our chances are not great. Or throw away any sacks that show signs of quickening. Take no chances, cast them into the sky. Your crew would prefer this. Yeah, why not? I just kind of grabbed it from a random ship. I'm good with that. A thorough job. You gather any sack whose seeds show the slightest hint of green or any quiver of life and spill them into the sky. Your crew are glad to see them go. One tells a story of a captain who acted too slowly, whose locomotive was choked with ferns. Alright. Is that just like a marauder? I hope it is. I hope it's just a marauder. Okay, this area's red. That's not good. What's over here? It's very interesting. These are not little, the pods. Maybe they're mushrooms? I don't know. What once was a big open sky is now a narrow corridor. What look like are sharp edges. Maybe they're soft. I don't know which would be worse. This is definitely just like straight up a path to something. Is that a taxi's car? No, it's not. It's got that characteristic black smoke. Come on. Faith's Fall. What remains of the behemoth's carapace is scarred with sigils. Most are marred and broken, some still holding a sullen, resentful power. Your locomotive is stopped on a broad, flat section of the shell. The few sigils nearby are too cracked to risk much harm. We could repair our locomotive. The creature's chitinous shell is as hard as bronzewood. If you can hack off a few sections, you could patch your engines. We do need to do that. 50-50. This is a stagnant, forsaken place. It would be wise not to linger, probably. Or delve deeper into the body. What secrets might you find in the depths of a messenger corpse? We need 2 supplies. That's good to know. We might have to come back here. For now, let's repair the hull. Success despite the squabbles. It is several hours' grueling effort to remove a piece of chitin. Your crew destroyed 2 saw blades and 1 friendship in the process. Oh no. You are forced to organize them into shifts. It takes even longer, but at last you haul away a vast sheet of shell. Strong, broad, and bereft of sigils. Excellent. Let's leave. Behold the remains of a celestial behemoth rotting gently. If we had a drill, we could mine. Yeah, you are a excellent. We did it. That's a taggy scout. What are you doing out here? We could... what could we get? The best stuff for their own... yeah, let's just raid the safe. Some sovereigns. Excellent. Thanks, bud. And now it's your turn. Over here. That worked out. I just kind of drifted past that missile. Goodness. The Tactics' favorite scrappy, versatile engines that, when not skirmishing with company vessels, can serve double duty as traders, messengers, or transports. I would like to try and get some supplies. Partial success. Acrid smoke already chokes the locomotive's corridors. Your search party tears open lockers and cupboards as the fires close in. You locate fuel and supplies, but not everyone that ventured into those terrible corridors emerge again. We've got fuel. We lost a crew. We have a tacky nameplate. We have a tale of terror. 2 of those now. Another... that is referring to that. And supplies. Is that a wreck? More scavenge. I'm not going to do that one. Let's just do some repairs. Old wreck, broken and bent, but you know what we can do? We can go inside the behemoth. Certainly a smart idea. Let's do it. Heavily laden, you handpick a few of your crew. Their expressions are grim. Together, you make your way to a crevice in the carapace and secure a rope. You lower supplies down first. It would not do to be caught unprepared. As you climb down, a sickly scent fills your lungs, sweet and heady and corrupt. You have to pause at the bottom to tie a scarf around your face. Your crew does likewise. Desiccation has created tunnels in the behemoth's corpse. The walls are wizened flesh, stone-hard, striated with muscle. We can delve deeper still. Leave empty-handed. You are exploring a corpse. This is not a place you are meant to be. We won't get the supplies back, and we're going to starve soon. Or we can search for its heart. This is the corpse of a celestial messenger. You have a chart that claims to point the way to its heart. You can only do this once per captain. Okay, we can't have any more than 75 terror, and we need an unlicensed chart. Interesting. Good to know. We failed. That makes sense. Each tunnel looks much the same as another. You follow one left, then left again. The path rises further and further. There is a shout from your crew. A navigator is missing. You push on. Is this your rope? You're back where you started. Whoops. Well, we done goofed. Let's go this way now. And where is this? So strange. path up, kinda to the right of Port Prosper. If I'm lucky, this will stay on the map with the new captain, because I don't think Minerva's getting back to the port. Those sounds do not fill me with confidence. It sounds so unpleasant. What is this? Martyr Pose Meadow. Drifting spores. Rumors of mutiny. Okay, so this is for nightmares, this is for terror. A pistol has vanished from the armory. Knives are disappearing. The signs of insurrection. 24% chance we can conduct an investigation. What's this one? Mirrors. Let's prioritize mirrors next time. Do nothing. What will come, will come. You do not punish your crew or turn one against another. They know you know of their schemes and find your eerie calm unsettling. The mutinous incidents cease, for now. Have the mutineers changed their mind, or are they biding their time? Is there a pistol under a pillow, waiting for a chance to end you? What? You were leaving stains. You notice it first on your bed. Faint, rusty marks at the creases of your pillow. There are finger traces, the shade of old blood on the handle of your door. The armpits of your clothing, too. Something with the taste of metal is coming out of your pores. We can bleach everything. This is not a new symptom. This has happened before. You've just forgotten. How did you make it disappear last time again? 50-50. Or, wait, understand first. What are you trying to hide? Well, let's... I feel like we should bleach everything. But this has a better chance of working? Items in storage. Some of these clothes you've never worn, but here they are in your cupboard, and they smell like you. There's a tangy sensation in the back of your throat. There's a mirror in which your reflection will not meet your eye. What? Okay. New port. Thank goodness. Can't believe it. Look at those supplies. There's nothing. A fledgling colony trying to dig its fingernails deep enough into the spongy fungal fabric of the Reach to cling on when hard times come. It is a sad truth that many more settlements are founded than flourish. Hybris. Nestled amidst sprawling, sporing gardens of fungus, Hybris is a colony of octogenarians. Rotting buildings slough gently into decay. Maintenance is poor, the population aged. An insect speckled with fungus flies past drowsily. Growth asks no license, reads a barely legible sign staked into a collapsed pile of fungal eggs. A venerable welcoming party has gathered. Gather a port report or a slow day. Let's get a port report. Not much seems to have happened in this sleepy place, but perhaps someone will be interested. Life moves slowly here. There are arguments over the rules of bowls and the correct amount of time to steep tea. The station master seems to avoid the villagers. There is an unusual, unique quality to the starlight which filters through the underside of the caps. Good stuff. Let's go with the welcoming party. The wizened mayor approaches. His back is bent, but his pace is steady. He has a firm handshake. Welcome to our little hideaway. Watch your step, that one's about to fruit. True enough, the little white sack at your feet suddenly splits, snaking tendrils of red fungus explode outwards. The mayoral assistant, a severe woman of slightly less advanced years, guides the mayor to a nearby bench. You may stay as long as you like. Okay. Let's make it... Let's shop first. We can get a jumble of undistinguished souls. Okay, no fuel here, but at least I can get supplies. I do desperately need supplies. Yeah. A delicate inquiry. The wizard mayor chuckles. Oh no, we'd welcome youth, but we don't get many settlers coming out this way. We're happily secluded here. He smiles wistfully as, across the marsh, his mayoral assistant trounces an unfortunate at bowls. Our best years were spent by others. The wizard mayor glances towards the town hall, where preparations are being made for a performance. We have plans to hopefully change that, though. Intriguing. Let's explore the settlement. A game of bowls has been organized on the flattest bit of marsh. You are invited to participate by the mayoral assistant, who proves herself a mean backhand draw. When all is over and everyone has retired for fungal juices at the Brendan, the wizened mayor takes you aside. This is what it's all about. A second youth. First, in some cases. He grins conspiratorially. And let's explore the wilds. While we're here, swamp and marsh, fungus and frond, nowhere in the reach has been so thoroughly colonized. It would be a shame not to see the sights. You enter the fungal forests of Hybris. Clouds of spores drift through the ropey tendrils of freestanding fungus. Giant ants, pierced with spines of mushroom, crawl to the tops of trees to better spread their spores. You wander amidst the webs and arches of mushrooms for some hours until you stumble across a shallow graveyard. Each headstone bears a number of 7 digits or more. Barely covered in the shallow earth are sets of manacles. What? Excuse me? A slow day, there isn't much going on in Hybris today. Its people seem exhausted. Unlocked when you do not have a retiring filmmaker. I guess we gotta do it. Fair Nance waves as she lights candles outside the Brendan. Infected fireflies dance around the long match. The wizened mayor calls to you from the balcony of his house. He's going to bed. He rather overdid it at bowls earlier, you see. Okay, let's head out. Strange place, but I'm glad they're having a great time. If we could not fight, I would appreciate it. You are a very large whale, and I'm a very small ship. Okay. It seems to have turned back. For now. Agata's way. Which is very bad sounds. All the time here. Hopefully they're behind us, though. They seem to have stopped. I think if we can get to a port with fuel. The spores are thick here, deadening the sounds of the sky. Say another port. I think New Winchester's the one to go to, because we do just have like 10 gold left, don't we? something. It is somewhere. We have a big old stretch of rocks between us and the path to Manchester. That's unfortunate. There is also a potential mutiny. It started. We never stopped it. That's where we left it. It would be the captain that has managed to keep the ship from exploding the longest. Like it's a mutiny. Is there a path? Maybe. Chances gloom. Here, amidst the bones of failed settlements, marauders have made their home. That's not good. Is that one such marauder? Oh, it's another one. Oh dear. Oh dear. Excuse me. I'm just gonna be heading over this way. Don't mind me. Just passing through the unlabeled tins. We don't even have like the supplies to steal. We have 10 gold. We have none supplies, and we have like half of a single fuel. We're not worth it, I promise. Anything? I don't know. I've not been here. I'm down to I was instinctual more than anything. There's a port? It spends 10 minutes complaining about what it's found. Palmyre and Plenty's Circus. That's terrifying. A traveling circus has settled here, too afraid to go further and too afraid to turn back. Its clanking, gaudy locomotive scavenges such audiences as it can from nearby homesteads and delivers them for an evening of shabby, desperate, big-top magic. We can recruit the amiable vagabond. You find him waiting serenely at Gervais's rest, clay pipe clamped between his teeth. We need 2 sky stories. We do not have that. Whoops, wrong button. I don't think I can get anything from Mr. Menagerie. What shops you got? Unseasoned hours. This is a bargain. Oh, I could be selling unseasoned hours? No. No, I can't. We've done it. We completed something I completely forgot about and only stumbled upon by chance. If that's... Oh, there's bronzewood. I need that. How much of it do I need? It's the Albert clock. A delivery. Excellent. And some supplies. Very good. You can go away, journal. The inconceivable circus. The greatest show. That's what the adverts promise. The reality is not impressive. Aside from the big top that dominates the circus, the place is shabby, poorly maintained, and even more poorly attended. Bored-looking circus folk run rotting booths. The clowns, painted on smiles, are no match for the deep-set misery behind the grease paint. Even the calliope music, playing on a run-down piano, is more grimly resolute than cheery. We could purchase tickets. I don't think we're going to do that. We are going to write a port report. That's important. Recruit crew from the circus. You'll need to be persuasive. The circus has some kind of hold on people. Try to sneak behind the tents. Guests are not allowed back here. That makes it more interesting. Neat. Let's try and recruit crew. We did it. It was such a low chance. Why did that work and not like the other thing? Running away from the circus. Your new crew member stares back. First at the big top and then at the vast carved obelisk. With difficulty, they turn away. Ready for service, Captain. Now let's try and sneak behind the tents. There's one less person watching. Caught in the act. A pair of clowns whose painted-on smiles do not match their actual scowls spot you almost immediately. There is nothing funny about the heavy sticks they carry. You are less than politely escorted back to the big top. Perhaps if you were better known around here, they would be less concerned. Okay, it's telling me to go to the circus a whole bunch of times. I'd simply rather not. Alright, let's get back to New Winchester so that we can turn in some port reports and stock back up on fuel and supplies. This corner of the sky is little traveled. It has been given over to the fungus and the wilds and the lost. Not sure where I'm going. Just trying not to hit rocks. Not doing a good job at it. Maybe this way? No. Little bit up. Trapistos, hurry. Excellent. A familiar name. A familiar sight. We are homeward bound. I guess next we gotta head, like, southeast. Alright, first, the port reports. Gotta go up here for that. You're down to the last barrel of your fuel now. Little food left. Luckily, we made it. Deliver port reports. Excellent. I'm struggling with both of them. Maybe I should just start going to the stovepipes. I am fighting to tack these out in the sky. I can do stuff, can't I? I can do this. Play both sides. No, why not? Let's do it. Behind the scenes, the Indurate veteran leads you to her office. It is paneled with bronzewood. A painting from the old world hangs on one wall. A single sun burning in a bleak blue sky. Below the sun is a temple, tiered with brightly colored gods. The veteran pours you brandy, and you discuss distant ports and the patterns of recent events. Independence is a charming idea, she confesses, after an hour. But when London comes, it'll take a nation to stand against her. Are the stovepipes desperate, or am I desperate? Mixed with the Tackities. I'll take it. Curious. We've lost 10 reputation with the Windward Company, but that's alright. We'll hand in some nameplates. And they'll like us again. This is like straight up villain behavior, isn't it? Okay, we have made it. Come on. There we go. Let's see. We're definitely going to call it here for today. And I think, despite how intriguing this game is and how much I've been enjoying it, the next episode will be our last. I'm going to keep playing it on my own, but I do want to be able to explore new and other interesting games in the Sunday slot. So, I'm not sure what yet, but we'll be moving on to something different in 2 weeks. But until then, I've been Atticus. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.